Hey guys, so this is going to be 20 facts about me. Alright, the first fact are my favorite bands. My favorite bands include my all-time favorite, which is Mayday Parade. I love Mayday Parade, their lyrics. They just speak to me in a way, and you know how most people are like, oh, this band saved me, or that band was there for me when no one else was. Well, that's kind of what Mayday Parade was for me. And I actually met them before, and when I met them, I cried. Yeah, my friend makes fun of me for that, but yeah. But that was a really cool day in my life because they meant a lot to me, and so it was meant so much to actually meet them. Another band that I love to death is One Direction. They're my babies too. I love them. Next is 5 Seconds of Summer. I love Five Sauce. I can't wait for their new album. I'm super excited. Amnesia. Oh my god. Don't even get me started. Don't even. Katy Perry. I love Katy Perry. She's one of my idols. She's really awesome, and I love how she's kind of like, I don't know, she's just the best to me. I don't know. Pink. I love Pink. She's definitely, I would say, my top idol when it comes to all the women who've inspired me. She has inspired my haircuts before, my, maybe like some choices I've done. Like, she's just, I don't know, she's the best, and I really admire her and I respect her a lot. And she's one of those people that I would love to meet and just spend a day with, just hang out and talk to her about some things and like some of her songs and all that. Yeah. Anyway, number 2, I'm left-handed. It's funny because some of my friends, like even like lifelong friends who've known me, you know, obviously my whole life, will look at me one day and be like, wait, you're left-handed? And I'm like, yeah, I've kind of been like that ever since I was born. But I just find it funny that like some people pick up on it so late, I guess, and like I just find it funny because I have had some people do that and other people will be like, oh yeah, I've always known she was left-handed, and I'm like, alright, some people just know and others don't, but yeah, I'm left-handed, so fun fact. Number 3, I've actually tried out for The Voice before, and I didn't get to callbacks, obviously, I didn't get very far, but it was such a fun experience, and it actually inspired me to keep pursuing my dream of being a singer because it was so fun seeing so many different people there who had the same passion as me, and it was really interesting because it meant so much because people would compliment my voice, and just because producers didn't like it, that meant nothing, because the way I see it is who's really going to be the one buying the album and supporting you? It's going to be the people. It's not going to be producers. So that's why it meant so much to me and actually kept me wanting my dream more and more when people kept complimenting me. So yeah, I've tried out for The Voice. That was fun. That was very interesting. Number 4, I am a card hoarder. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh my god, what on earth is that? I keep every card people give me. I don't know, I just find it really sweet when people give you like handwritten notes or letters and stuff like that. I keep all of it because I think it's really special and it's really sweet. And yeah, I just love stuff like that. Okay, number 5, I love the beach. I get shells every time I go to the beach. I actually have certain specific ones that I get, like this one. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I have this necklace charm because it was my great-grandmother's, and every time I see a seashell like this, I always have to get one in memory of her. But I love the beach. The ocean is my favorite thing because when I was younger, I swore I was a mermaid. And so I was like, oh yay, the ocean. I love the ocean. It's clearly where I'm meant to be. And so, I don't know, I just have a really deep love for the ocean and the beach. So if I could, that's where I would love to live one day. Alright, and number 6. American football and wrestling are my favorite sports. Top 2 favorite sports. Like, I've been to a Florida State game because they're my favorite team. I love college football. That's preferably my favorite. And I was actually the manager of our high school wrestling team. And so for a senior night, they made me a sign, and all the guys signed it, and I thought it was super sweet of them. But I also like baseball. I love to watch it live. That's my favorite time to watch it. And I like basketball. So I like a lot of sports, I guess you could say. All right, number 7. The foods I love to death are spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, tacos, and pizza. I'm just such a big pasta fan that if you give me almost anything pasta, I'll probably eat it. I love pasta. It's so good. Number 8, I love to read. Some of my favorite authors or favorite books are John Green. I've read almost everything John Green, and I love him. He's so good. Highly suggest him. I love her books. They are so good. They're like, honestly, they are that cliche bad boy gets good girl, but I don't care. I love it. I think it's so good. And then there's Ellen Hopkins. I love Ellen Hopkins. Burned is actually my favorite book by her. I can't wait. I love whenever she has a new book out because that's the first thing I want to go get is her new book. But yes, I'm a huge reader. I love to read. That's kind of one of my things. Number 9. This is probably one of my favorite things on the list. I think it was last Christmas, actually. My parents got me a piñata for Christmas. And inside of it was filled with beef jerky and bacon bits. You guys, I love beef jerky. I love it. And so that was the best gift I had ever gotten. And to this day, that's still the best gift I've ever gotten. It was great. I'll never forget that. Never. It was beautiful. Beautiful. 10. Okay, so I'm 18, and I have no shame in admitting what I'm about to admit. I still sleep with stuffed animals. Like, we have him. I call him Mr. Jaguar, but I don't think he's even a jaguar, and I don't even know if that's the right word, or if I even say it right, I don't know, but he's my favorite. I've had him since I was in Girl Scouts. He's a Build-A-Bear, and he's adorable, and I love him so much. And then there's Stitch. I love Stitch. Stitch is my favorite Disney character ever, and I have a slow collection growing of my Stitch things because I not only have my little Stitch, but I also have a pillow pet Stitch that I love dearly. You know how most people have 2 pillows? Well, he's my second pillow. The one I sleep on isn't him, obviously, because I would like to keep him all nice and fluffy and stitchy, and he's just so cute, and he's nice to cuddle with. He's beautiful. Okay, number 11, I love scary movies. Scary movies are probably my favorite type of movies to watch, but as much as I love scary movies, they also scare the crap out of me. Who would have known? But, I think that's the reason why I like them, though, is because I kind of like the fact that it's like, oh, look, this is going to scare me, but I want to see if I can face my fear, and I usually never can, but I like to give it a try. I do. And so, okay, number 12. This one bothers me. Fact about me. I've lived in Florida my whole life. I love it here. I think it's great. It's awesome. But I've never been to Miami. Never. And I find that so weird, and it bothers me so much because I love this place and I want to see like every part of it, but I've never been to Miami. And that just bothers me because I hear so many people talk about it and they say it's so cool, but yet I've never been. So it bothers me for some reason. Number 13, I have been to at least 10 concerts. Maybe probably more, but when I tried to count them out the other day, I've been to over 10. I've been to a Emblem 3 concert. I love Emblem 3. One Direction, Jason Aldean, Pink, Mayday Parade, I've seen multiple times. I went to go see Hey Monday one time. I've just seen a whole bunch of different people, but concerts are obviously one of my favorite things because I want to be a singer, so concerts give me life because I love them so much and they're just the best. Okay, 14. I'm naturally very, very, very blonde. I would say practically bleach blonde, but now I'm whatever color this is. And I'm actually really liking it. I used to dye my hair for the past 2 or 3 years to keep it the blonde that it always had been, but now I'm starting to embrace the change, and I kind of like it, so yeah. 15. I watch the Katy Perry movie religiously. Yeah, kind of sad. Oh well. I try to watch it at least once a month, because this movie, like, it just keeps me inspired, because I want to be a singer, so obviously I want to go on tour and everything, and this movie shows you all of that, and I love it. I love that so much. So I have a lot of tour DVDs, though. I have a One Direction tour DVD. I have Pink's tour DVD. I love tour DVDs. Those are my favorite kind of DVDs, personally. Yeah. 16. I didn't want to put this one in, but I decided to anyway. And I'm not going to go into it or explain it because that'll probably get me hate or something. But I'm a feminist. Loud and proud. 17. I'm a texter. I like to text. I've slowly gotten into phone calls just because I realize I have to, because if you want to be an adult, you have to actually call people, but I'm more of a texter personally. Okay, and 18, I always try to be Miss Positive. I always try to look on the bright side of things. I always try to be that person that their friends always turn to whenever they need someone to cheer them up or whenever they just need like some kind words. I always like to be that person. I always like to look on the positive things, positive side of things, and just, you know, really make the day a good day. I try to do that the best I can because I have been that negative person and I don't like that. I want to be positive, I want to be happy. So I try to be that positive, outgoing person. 19, I love makeup. Makeup is a big part of my life. As much as I love makeup and as much as of makeup that I have, I don't actually wear a lot of it. Like right now in this video, I'm only wearing mascara and that is the only makeup product I have on. But yeah, makeup is a big thing to me and I love it. And so yeah, I love shopping for makeup. That's one of my favorite things to do. Every time we go in like Walgreens or somewhere, that's the first thing I look at. 20. My fears. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, my first fear is clowns. Let me tell you a little story. So, when I was like 5, I'm gonna say, we went to a circus. So, you know, I'm thinking, all right, I'm 5. It's a circus. This is gonna be great. So we went there, and I'm just sitting there watching the show. It was great. It was awesome. I loved it. And the next thing I know, there is a clown right here. I didn't have time to react because the second he appeared here, he kissed me on the cheek and I flipped out. First off, you're in my bubble. Second, you're how old and you're kissing my cheek and this is not okay with me. I flipped out. I ran over to my mom and clung to her and bawled my eyes out. I've been traumatized after that. So clowns, nope, not for me. Spiders. I don't have, I guess you could say, a good reason to be afraid of spiders, but there is a story. It's not the reason why I don't like spiders. It's just happened to me a few times. So I was in the shower. First off, I'm already vulnerable. So already this, you know, the story is going to take a horrible turn. So I'm in the shower, and the way my shower was set up was, you know, like here's the shower head and the towel rack is on the other side. So I went over, reached over to grab my towel. Well, there was a spider hanging on the wall where this towel was. And so when I pulled the towel down, this spider came spiraling down toward my feet. I lost it. I ran out of the shower before I even had time to put my towel on yet. And so my whole family witnessed the whole thing. And yeah, that's happened twice. You think once is bad enough, but when it happens twice, you get a little paranoid getting into showers after that. Alright? It's not fun. Okay, another thing I'm afraid of is needles. Dear God, I hate needles. Needles, oh my God, don't even. And everyone tells me, Haley, it's no big deal. Just don't look whenever, you know, they're gonna stick you with the needle. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand. If I don't look, I'm afraid they're just gonna jab me. And that's I don't know. It gets me and I get freaked out. Another one is, my last one is heights. Oh God, I'm terrified of heights. I can be on the second story of a building and just flip out and, oh girl, it is not fun. Oh, my fears keep me from doing a lot of things. But anyway guys, that was my 20 facts about me. I hope you guys liked it. And if you liked it, subscribe, like it, share it. Alright, bye guys.